Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Project Vilnius. My name is Kolibris and I hope you're having a great day because I'm having a wonderful day. So yesterday was Easter Day, at least for me. You are watching this video a couple of days after Easter Day, but anyway, I hope you had a great time with your friends and family. And this was the main reason why I haven't uploaded any videos this past week. I'm sorry, but family comes into first place at any times. And damn, all this comes on suddenly, all the time. And you guys, all of you, you're truly amazing. The support on the last two videos was incredible and I cannot be more thankful that I am right now. Also, we hit 500 subscribers, thank you! But anyway, it's a new video and that means that we are going to build something interesting in our little project. So probably you already know what's going to be because of the cinematic shots in the beginning of the video and title and so on. We're going to build private homes, gardens, community. Something like a swampy river, creek, which is going through that garden houses into the future lake. We're going to build that in the next episode, or maybe I will do it off camera to save up the time. And the most important, in this community we will be detailing every single house with tons of details. Trees, flowers, all sorts of decals, fences, a lot of other stuff, and it will be amazing once it's finished, believe me. Unfortunately, in this video I wasn't being able to finish detailing every single house because, believe me, it's taken so much time. You can't even imagine how long I was doing this area. And oh my god, I hate myself for this idea. Well, not really, I love it. But man, this is exhausting. By the way, I hope you liked the new intro into the series. I have improved it drastically. We got rid of the city skylines words at the beginning, so now intro is shorter and more clearer. To be honest, I like this one better, so leave your comment down below what do you think about the new intro. I always trying to find a way to improve the channel and the quality of the videos because it is important for me, and I think it is important for you because no one wants to watch a shitty video with a zero quality. Am I wrong? So here comes the first house that we are detailing. I have detailed a lot more houses at this point of the video, you will see it later. Personally, I absolutely adore and hate this area at the same time. I like it because it adds so much to the whole community. It makes that feeling that the people who lives in this community loves nature. They appreciate that fact that they live outside of the city where all the constant noises and a lot of people walking back and forth. They appreciate that they can have their own garden with their own trees and pool and piece of land where they can grow vegetables or potatoes, you know. I hate it because it just kills the time in no time. It's taken like from 20 to roughly 40 minutes to detail one house. It depends on the lot size that we need to detail and how do we want to detail, because every single building I try to detail in a unique way. You will never find other house detailed the same as, for example, this house. It takes ages. The second thing is it makes the game lag so much because there are so much different little details in one area. Fortunately, I have a pretty decent PC, so I can do that, but what if other people wants to do the same? You know, some buildings I have detailed like, oh, it's an expensive house look. I mean, this whole garden houses looks very neat and clean and well planned, so it makes that feeling that in this area lives only rich people. That's not true. In real Vilnius, in this area we have a mixture of expensive and poor, well, not poor, but less expensive houses, let's call it like this. So I have detailed some of the homes to break that, oh, it's so expensive looking feeling. And also I have left some places with intention that those lots are for sale, so people can buy those lots and build a castle there. You know, it adds so much to the whole general view of this garden homes community. But if someone would ask me if I do it again, I believe no. No, I wouldn't do it again. So as you see, I'm using a lot of hedges to kinda mark the size of the lot, to mark the kinda borders. And I want to say one thing, that the next 20 seconds is going to be loud, so prepare your headphones. that was a nice thing to add to the video, and there goes my 2 days of work in just 15 seconds. Yay! This pond that I'm working on right now actually exists in real life in this exact place. Actually, I forgot to add some decals on the bottom of this pond to make it darker. And the only one thing that I'm missing here is fish. I wish we could add fish in here, that would be so cool. Just imagine the fish swimming all over the place. But the fish props I think would work too. The shark would fit here, or of course a small one. Of course adding tons of trees, adding more farms. I absolutely love these farms. I wish that we could have more sizes, more variations of that farms, because we have only square-shaped farms. I wish we could have smaller ones too, or maybe different shapes, that would help a lot. But overall, I think we can make it work in different situations. Moving on onto the detailing, one of the biggest lots in this community. This area is absolutely huge and it took a lot of time to finish. I would say that this lot is most expensive lot in this community because he has the biggest pool. I included this into the video because I want to show you how and what I'm doing on every single house lot. And this is only one of n examples because every single building I'm trying to decorate and detail in a unique way, so this is one of them. Starting with a fence and some nice shrubs of bushes around the property borders to add some greenery, because it would look bland if we only had a brown fence. Making a huge driveway with some nice ground decals, they look amazing. I really like this idea to have a huge driveway, it adds that modern feeling. Of course I could leave some more space for trees and bushes, but I don't want to have too many of them in one place because they will cover every single other detail that maybe I want to see while I'm passing by this area. Adding a huge pool on the left side of the house, this is the only one place that I could fit this pool in. I wanted to place that white paving around it, but then I realized that it is too big and I wouldn't be able to cover everything without overlapping other decals, because overlapping other decals will cause that flashy effect that is really annoying and doesn't look good. So then I decided to use that red paving around it. Overall, I think it fits well in this area, it adds that contrast between two different pavements. And finally adding trees and bushes, this is the last thing what I do while detailing the lots, because all other details are already in place. The reason why I do not place trees first is very simple, to not to cover everything, because it can get very tricky to place some sort of decals or other details under a tree. So if you're building something similar, make sure to add all the details first and then move on to adding trees and other bushes. It will be a lot easier. Tips with Kolibris, welcome! I think that you can already see that I feel more confident in front of the microphone commenting on my work. And that's true, your support is really boosting up my self-confidence. So I want to say thank you for the support. Some final touches onto the lot, some bushes, and moving on further onto the farms. I will say it again, I adore these farms. I think this farm's created by Ronix69 and he's genius. It makes everything look so good and more realistic. Technically it's not farms, I would call this like some acres of land where you can grow some cabbages or potatoes. Because the farms are usually very big, actually I would like to make something like real farms a little bit further away from this place, and I think I will do it. And I'm not adding these farm lots here just because they look good, they actually exist in this location. Surrounding it with some old school fences to protect the crops from the wild animals like boars and other animals. I haven't seen a boar in a while now, sorry, distraction. Adding tons of foliage around to blend everything together. I think at some points I'm adding too much of that grass and bushes, but that's how I roll, you know. I really love nature. I would love to live in mountains or in the forest, but then I would become a Bigfoot. No. That's not a good idea. Okay, enough of my bullshit, because this is getting way too embarrassing. I want to say something really important. So, as you know, on May 18th, I believe on May 18th, City Skylines will drop a new DLC, which is Mass Transit DLC, and I have some ideas, but I need your opinion if we want to do that or not. So in the Mass Transit DLC we will see a lot more transportation possibilities like blimps, monorails, ferries, but the only one thing which I'm really hyped about is cable cars. My idea is is to create a completely new map, very mountainy map, where our transportation would be only cable cars or actual roads. I think it wouldn't be a big city, I think it wouldn't be an actual city, to be honest. It would be more like some sort of a mountain resort, paradise, something like that. The current videos on Project Vilnius wouldn't go anywhere, it's here to stay forever and ever. That's only the sketches in my mind, so I want your opinion about the idea. Do we want to do it, or it's enough of Project Vilnius for us? Because Project Vilnius is a huge project for me and I believe for you, and I really want to continue building this city and expanding. So I would like to hear your opinion, so comment down below. What do you think? So that was some update information that I wanted to share, but let's go back to the video. When it comes to the video, we finished second like a rest area, second pond with benches and a few playgrounds for kids around it. It actually is in the middle of houses surrounding it, and I think that that little area makes everything more natural around that community and makes me want to visit that place. Now we are working on a mountain. Well, not a mountain, we don't have any mountains in Vilnius or in Lithuania in general. We have some hills and that's all. I wouldn't call this even a hill, it's more like a bump or a small rise. We will have something similar on the other side of this main road, because I believe years ago it was a solid, continuous hill, but when they was constructing this road, they cut through this hill to make a passage for the road. It's maybe hard to understand what I want to say, but you will see what I had in mind later as we progress on the other side of this main road. As usual, to the forest we're adding a lot of trees on it. GG's, it makes a lot of sense, Kolibris, goddammit. Anyway, trying to make some other trees too. I have downloaded from the Steam Workshop something like forest filler decals. You ask why? Well, to fill up the forest. It hides the empty spaces under the trees and it looks actually really good. Also, it saves up a lot of FPS because, as you know, the more details we add to the object, the more game lags, and this is what we do not want to have. As I said, I have a great PC which can really handle the game, but now as we progress further and further with the city, it's getting more and more laggy. And I'm really worried about it because I can feel that my PC starting to push its limits, considering that now that almost the whole city is built using Rico buildings, except the business district neighborhood, there's actually houses from the game, and of course all the details that we're adding. And we're adding them like mad this past couple of episodes. The downtown area, road construction site, now this area, and especially this area. There's so much left what to build in this city, and now I have like 25 FPS in this area. When I zoom out, I have like around 60 FPS, well, that's normal. To load the city from main menu takes like 3 minutes, and it's just because I'm using a mod which helps to load the game faster. Without that mod it would take about, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe. So I'm really worried that soon my PC wouldn't be able to handle the game, and then it would be a total disaster for me. Well, I hope it will not happen soon or ever. Working on a little creek or small river which goes through this garden house community, I think it turned out to look really good. I wanted to make it something similar to a swampy river with tons of grass around it. And as you see, I have added an enormous amount of grass here, but then the game started to lag so much that I wasn't being able to work anymore. So then I have decided that I need to remove a big chunk of this grass and simply replace it with tall grass just to save up some FPS, because this could cause a loss of the save game. And that would be the end of the series, and I would cry a lot because of it, believe me. You know, when you're creating something from your heart and then that thing disappears or bugs out, it's just heartbreaking. And this is what actually happened to my earlier project when I was just starting to do YouTube, and that caused the end of the episodes. Okay, enough negative things for today. We are approaching the end of the episode, so really hope you enjoyed this episode. It took a lot of time and effort to make it look like this, and this is not the end yet. We have a lot more work to do. In the next episode we are going to start to build the new high density district. This community, this garden hopes community, I will finish off camera because I will be doing everything the same as you have seen today. So really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, please punch that like button and consider subscribing my channel for more videos of Project Vilnius. Also, don't forget to leave your opinion about my idea to create a new city. Enjoy the rest of the video. My name is Kolibris and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day and bye bye.